Hello everyone and welcome to Air Pollution chapter. Today we are going to discuss on ozone, which is a very important topic.
What is ozone? Ozone is a molecule containing 3 atoms of oxygen, and it is very rare in our atmosphere because on an average there are about 3 molecules of ozone for every 10 molecules of air, and it plays a vital role in the atmosphere as it shields the entire earth and living organisms from much of the harmful ultraviolet radiations that are coming from the sun. So we'll see how this ozone layer or ozone molecule is formed and how this ozone molecule is destroyed. When oxygen molecule that is present in our atmosphere is reacted with the sunlight of wavelength less than 200 nanometer, then it breaks into two single oxygen atom. And when one single oxygen atom comes in contact of one single oxygen molecule, then it forms the ozone. So in this way ozone is formed. But where destruction happens when ozone molecule is affected by the wavelength of sun in the range of 200 to 300 nanometer, then it breaks into one oxygen molecule and one oxygen atom, and then when oxygen atom reacts with other ozone molecule, then it forms two oxygen molecules. So in this way the ozone is broken down into oxygen atom and oxygen molecules. Next is, where is this ozone layer found in the atmosphere? Ozone is mainly found in the two regions of the earth atmosphere. One is having 90% of the total ozone residing in the total atmospheric region, that is known as stratospheric region, whereas the other region, that is troposphere region, consists of only 10% of the total ozone in the atmosphere. So the stratospheric region is actually 10 to 50 kilometer range where ozone layer exists, where 90% of the ozone exists, whereas troposphere is the first layer of the earth atmosphere from the ground level, which extends from 0 to 10 kilometer, where 10% of the ozone are present. Next we will see the UV radiation, that is ultraviolet radiation, which is electromagnetic radiation coming from the sunlight, has the wavelength of 400 to 100 nanometer. And there are basically three types of UV rays, that are of UVA, UVB and UVC. So why they are named after this? Because based on their wavelength they are named as UVA, B and C. UVA has the wavelength of 315 to 400 nanometer, whereas UVB has the wavelength of 280 to 350 nanometer, and UVC, which is absorbed by the ozone in the upper layer, has the wavelength of 200 to 280 nanometer. But UVA is not harmful as UVB is, because UVB causes most of the biological damages. We will see here in this photo that ultraviolet rays of range 100 to 280 nanometer, that are UVC, are absorbed in the above region of stratosphere, that is mostly in mesosphere and ionosphere region, whereas UVA comes and falls directly throughout the stratosphere on the earth, and UVB is blocked by the ozone layer present in the stratosphere. This UVA mostly damages the phytoplanktons and other things, whereas UVB damages our body and causes diseases like cancers and skin irritations. We will see that what is ozone hole. We have heard this term several times, but what is this? This is more than just the natural destruction of ozone. This means when the UV rays are able to penetrate the stratospheric region because of the depletion of ozone molecule in the stratosphere, it forms the mechanism and it forms a process called as ozone hole. And first of all, in the year 1985, it was seen over the Antarctica, and up to 60% of the total overhead ozone is depleted in Antarctic region in the Antarctic spring season, which is from September to November, and this phenomenon is known as Antarctic ozone hole. Now we will see what are the damages caused by the ozone hole. That means the ozone hole doesn't cause the damage. After the ozone hole, the UVB are able to penetrate the atmosphere and reaches the earth and damages flora, fauna and our human structure. So we'll see what are the effects on humans. When UVB reaches on the skin or body of the humans, it causes skin cancer, cataracts disease, and it suppresses the immune system, and also premature aging of the skin is seen when the skin is affected by the UVB radiation. Next we will see what are the effects of ozone hole, that is UVB, on environment. When ozone hole happens, it accelerates the global warming, climate change happens in a rapid way, and the crop and forest are damaged, infections and skin disease are seen on animals and birds, and less fish harvest is seen. Yes, when UVB reaches the aquatic ecosystem, it damages the fish and other organisms. As a result, less fish harvest is seen. Next we'll see what is the cause of ozone hole. The main and primary cause of ozone hole is the presence of chlorine containing sources gas. When are released in the atmosphere, they destroy the ozone layer in stratosphere. So mostly the CFC, that are chlorofluorocarbons and their related halocarbons, they destroy the stratospheric ozone layer. And in the countries, most of the countries, CFCs are banned, and now HCFC, that is hydrochlorofluorocarbons, are used instead of chlorofluorocarbon. So we will see how they destroy the ozone layer. For example, here we can see the aerosols, refrigerators and AC. They are the sources of chlorofluorocarbon. When they releases the gases like chlorofluorocarbon, which contains chlorine atom, due to when they move upward in stratosphere, the UV radiation breaks this molecule and the chlorine detaches from the CFC. And what happens when the Cl, that is chlorine atom, attaches to the ozone molecules present in the stratosphere? It damages the ozone and it breaks the bond and forming different oxygen and separates another oxygen atom to form chlorine monoxide. So it breaks the ozone into two parts, that is oxygen and oxygen atom, and this oxygen atom, when reacts with other molecule of chlorine, forms chlorine monoxide, and subsequently the ozone molecules are broken down to form chlorine monoxide, oxygen atom and oxygen molecules. Hence there is no existence of ozone after a chlorine attaches to it and damages it. Now we will see what is tropospheric ozone. It is called as bad ozone because it is formed when pollutants emitted by cars, power plants, industrial boilers, they react chemically in the presence of sunlight to form this tropospheric ozone. Breathing ozone causes variety of health problems like chest pain, coughing, throat irritation and congestion. It can worsen the symptoms of bronchitis, emphysema and asthma. So, ground level ozone is a bad ozone which reduces lungs function and creates inflammation, whereas the stratospheric ozone is a good ozone. So, we learn that the ozone has two phases, that it is good for us and also bad. When it is good, when it is present in stratosphere, when it is bad, when it is present in tropospheric region. So we'll see how ground level ozone is formed. When nitrogen oxides, volatile organic carbon, heat and sunlight, they react, they forms the ozone. So it is bad ozone which is not emitted directly into the air but is created by several chemical reactions. In this picture we can see the smokes from the industry, the gases released from the automobile exhaust and the sunlight helps to form the ground level ozone that is very destructive in nature.
I hope your all doubts related to ozone is cleared through this video. If you have any doubt, please comment in the comment section and subscribe to get further notifications.